What?
Yeah.
$1,200 to breathe?
The one that I'm getting was 180. 180. Okay, we were. And it would have been 230, but I found a discount.
That air filter better. Okay.
Well, she's allergic to cats and I have a cat, so I said, okay, I can spend a couple dollars to make sure you don't cry every time you see me.
That's fair.
But speaking of crying, right now, 8BitMan not crying, up 49.2%, looking very comfortable right now. Straight hit from Vendetta, but the gyro just really stopping it. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Big damage. Not going for the spike attempt.
Yeah, and there's already winners finals, by the way, so it looks like we're not dropping the lose bracket just yet.
Oh, that may have been enough. That laser? No, beautiful recovery by Vendetta.
Holding on to that jump in his pocket the whole time.
Wow, did you see the teleport? Did you see Rob get hit? Between the second and third hit, there was actually a teleport. I swear.
That fixed knockback on in between the hits. Okay, we got these. Ooh, kicks. Okay, get out.
This Ken is looking crispy.
Yeah, Ken against big bodies can kind of put on the show. All right, especially when you get those Tatsu loops at low percent. They used to be even better, if my knowledge is correct. But Nintendo coming through with a little bit of nerfs on that. They were a little bit too strong, but against big bodies or fast followers, they still have a little bit of sauce to them.
And I hate to say this, but if you want to know how to DI Rob up here, that was how you do it. 150%, still living. And yes, Ken's a little bit bigger than your average boy, but that was some great DI on that up there.
Can up throw do it? Yeah, on the platform, definitely. No chance.
8-Bit has a little bit of work to make up, 69%. But 8-Bit's combo game have been great, so definitely by no means is this something he can't come back from. That roundhouse kick. How do you get up? Oh, that was
not like that.
A good call out.
Shade
Better recognizing, yeah. There is something Rob's like to do from the ledge. 8-Bit actually showed his hand first. He did one there, didn't work. Went for it again, and Vendetta said, oh, you already showed your hand once. Now you lose your stock for it.
That's my hand. It's my hand now. You can have it back after you think about what you've done. Some beautiful play right now from Vendetta, just keeping up his own, not overcommitting, and not going to be enough to kill, but I mean, when you're playing like that and you can just go for Shoryukens without fear, well, maybe not that Shoryuken. I'm actually really surprised the back air beat that one out.
I'd say without fear. I have a little bit of fear. I've seen 8-Bit play before. I know what I'm not doing. I would be fearful of using that nair.
Yeah. Okay, Vendetta may be reaching a bit too hard with these Shoryukens. It could spell some desperation from their side. Yeah, again, I mean, this is how leads are just lost entirely. Already at 63%. Rob can kill with a side B off stage now.
These are definitely facts. Great grab right there. What do we got next? Got the up air. Punish the air dodge as well. 96 to 130. Is that going to be enough? That is indeed enough. And you just mentioned that some of these Shoryukens were a little dangerous, and that last one proved to be fatal.
Yeah. And that's the thing about the classic Ume Shoryus. Like, you get one in there, you feel great, you feel like, I have the read, I have the download, I can get anything. But then when the rest stop working, that's when you're playing one step ahead of yourself. As someone who's been in that situation too many times, like, a good DP is an addictive thing, all right? You just feel so much power. It's like, they can't jump on me. They can't press buttons on me. What can they do? They can wait. And that's exactly what 8-Bit did. Stop. I hate. Anyway.
I could not pass that up.
Let's see. Chat, how you doing? How's it going, Nick? District 14? What's up? What's up? Good to see you again. What's up, Helvet? How's it going? I just like having like the consistent homies slide through in the chat.
I do. I just like the interaction. The people are there.
Yeah. Takes me back to the offline days, back when it was just like more of a social thing, a competitive thing. Well, it's still a competitive thing, but it was also a social thing, being able to hang out with homies. Good times.
Now we get to hang out the way we used to on MMOs. All right.
Oh, back in the day.
Distanced. Yeah.
What was your first MMO?
Conquer Online.
Guild Wars for me.
Okay.
We old. Anyway. Games.
Does Neopets count?
You know, it's actually up for discussion.
Yeah, you love it off. You know, it's chat. Neopets, if you're old enough to know what it is, was it an MMO or not? And a beautiful start yet again from Vendetta. Obviously, the start is not the issue. It is the finish. It is, you know, finishing your plate, closing it out, because 8BitMan has shown it is very difficult to finish a game versus him.
Oh, Brothel, you're old too. Anyway, but yeah. Okay. Also, I really do like how 8-Bit's dealing with the shield pressure from Ken. Like, opting to jump out, opting to just take the hit, opting to roll. Anything that can get your shield broken at the ledge. That is the worst thing that can happen.
Definitely. Tries to go down there, not able to find it.
Ooh, get chased. And look at all that damage, the double nairs. Oh, we just do it. I respect that. Oh. The top on your toes, man. That's all it takes when you're that far in the blast zone. Also, I think general consensus is no, Club Penguin isn't an MMO. Oh, no.
Penguin? I don't know what Club Penguin is.
Oh, you don't?
Nope.
People are saying Neopets wasn't also.
What? They're wrong! You leveled up! You talked to... Alright, I guess.
Alright,
Hey.
and 8-Bit's looking like he's waking up a lot.
Yeah. Dodge from Vendetta goes. I was gonna say unpunished, but I was wrong. He may actually... Vendetta does make it back. That was terrifying. That strength from 8-Bit, though, even though it didn't take the stock, it did all the damage that he needed to. Pretty much put himself back in this.
But 8-Bit's actually putting himself in a bad position. He hasn't had a chance to get the shield back. Yeah, just opting to hold shield on ledge for a second, just to have a chance of recovering again. Because as that percent racks up, I think he'll need that again.
That was sneaky. I've never seen that before.
Yeah, that's the second time where 8-Bit's been able to get the single hit and react to it. But oh no, we got ourselves a tie game.
1-1. Also, correction, RuneScape actually was my first MMO.
Oh yeah, and that's definitely an MMO. Like 100.
Yeah, I forgot about RuneScape.
Yeah, I didn't play that one too much. I wasn't allowed to.
What does that mean?
It meant I was like 6.
So?
So?
RuneScape come out? I don't know if I played it right away. I know I didn't play it right away because when I played it, people were already, hey, follow me into the woods. Let's trade. And then you got killed. Wait, what? All my stuff. I don't understand, guys.
Wait, it came out in 2001? Dang. Okay, I don't know why I wasn't allowed to play it then.
Yeah, I was gonna say, when you said 6, I was very confused because I know you're younger than me, but not by that much.
Yeah. I think it was because we only had one computer. Oh, Brig was 6. Oh.
You were 6 in 2001?
Brig was.
How old are you, Brig?
Oh, shoot, he was 5. God, I'm old.
How old are you now, Brig?
We can math that out pretty easy.
We could, but I didn't want to. But I don't... It's really gonna make me.
He was 5 years old in 2001, and it is 19 years since 2001.
24.
Okay, I'm glad you did the math, because that would have been breaking my cardinal rule. Never do math on stream, because you're never wrong. Or you're never right. You're never right. You're never wrong if you're confident enough to just sell whatever you say, but in reality, you're all
Whatever number I said is the number I was sticking to anyway.
Yep. All right, game number 3 though. And right now, this is looking a lot like game number 2 did with Vendetta putting on a full tap dance recital.
I mean, to be honest, game number 1 was really the Vendetta show until the end. These recoveries by Vendetta have been so great. I wonder if 8-Bit's ever going to just maybe drop low and try to intercept it instead of letting the double jump come out and then that up B from that angle that's very difficult to spike.
Yeah, I mean, you can only recover low like that so many times. As great as they are, they're still quite a gamble. I like that.
Out of shield. Beautiful punish.
Yeah, don't touch me. Oh, this is going to hurt. Oh, wait, he had a little bit too much rage. Or maybe he held the 2 button a bit too long. Got like the medium or hard tap too. I love that. Yeah, especially in sketch. He looks like such a normal guy, just him being buried face first in the sand.
Wow, great stock by 8-Bit. And this time, fighting back before things get too crazy. And I say that, but you're at 73. Maybe it's already getting crazy.
Yeah, this match so far is looking pretty loco, but not in the favor of 8-Bit. Although it very well could be with that edge guard.
Oh no! Oh. That was so dirty, so good. Fantastic awareness by Vendetta and just fully knowing exactly how 8BitMan wanted to get out of that detrimental situation.
So many people want to air dodge away. It's just a situation that you've seen so many times that you just kind of can already start running into it and oh my god. Again, tap dancing.
Who is this? Vendetta! Where'd you learn this choreograph? Oh, are you?
No way.
8-Bit lives.
No, oh my.
Second one. That was that was wild.
2 for you. Sheesh.
That actually could have been a dance to a song. Like we could have made that a TikTok. Starting with the hurricane kicks, that could have been a TikTok.
I mean, can you spin 4 times in the air? I'm not dancing. I'm not doing that.
Kids these days can do anything.
Yeah. My record is 2. I cannot spin 4 times in the air. Actually, 1 3/4.
You can do it. Okay.
Back in my prime.
Wait, did you just go down from 2 to 1 3/4?
Yeah.
I thought you were supposed to go up.
I'm being honest with the people, man.
That's crazy. 13 times my record.
Okay, Beyblade. But yeah, I just didn't want anyone out there saying like, oh, he can throw a 720. Like, no, I cannot. Well, now I definitely cannot. Back in the day, 540 and some change. That was nice. But yeah, anyway, like back to that last match because 8-Bit actually just got like kicked all over, like back and forth across the stage. It's such a hard matchup and such a hard thing to deal with as like a big body character against a Ken who has those combos on lock. And Vendetta was looking absolutely determined so far. I say so far because it's a best of 5. It's 2-1, but Vendetta has to take another game. Is looking well in position to do it.
Absolutely. Still obviously hope it is not over, as you mentioned, but I mean, Vendetta is looking fantastic right now. Damn near unstoppable, if you will. So we're gonna see what 8BitMan can do, what adjustments can be made. All right, we see one already. 8-Bit said, you know what? How about I just don't fight? No hand-to-hand combat, and in a way, it kind of makes sense. Rob is one of the few characters where we talk about, you know, hey, Rob has his gyro, Rob has his laser. We talk about all these long-range tools, but Rob's frame data up close is phenomenal. But Ken is one of the few characters that can actually rival Rob in up-close frame data, and maybe that's what's posing such an issue to 8-BitMan.
Maybe, but like you said, 8-Bit is one of the few, or Rob is one of the few characters who can like afford to do both. So you might as well use every tool that you got before your back's completely on the ropes.
Yes, and it makes sense. Ken hits hard. I am an advocate for not fighting Ken.
Yeah, I'm not fighting that.
Gyro drop down, tries to get the turnaround punish on the roll, but a little bit late to it. Vendetta made 8-Bit pay, but 8-Bit ties it right back. Gyro gonna come down, alleviate some pressure. Good stuff, 8BitMan. It was so sneaky, and yet Vendetta thought there was an opening, but there wasn't. Now 47%. But Vendetta firing right back immediately. Alright, and 8-Bit definitely slowing down the pace a bit, using the gyros, using those lasers, only really tilting, pretty much completely done using Nair as an option, it seems.
Smart. I mean, Nair got into a lot of trouble before. And I like how both of them opted to slow it down. It's like, okay, if you want to fight this pace, I'm not going to force it. Let's dance. Oh, no!
That was such an unorthodox way to end the stock. It looked really intelligent what Vendetta did, using the upbeat to actually shark through the stage, but the gyro says no. Thought it was intelligent, but not exactly. But Vendetta not deterred by any means, only at 9.4% as the stocks get tied.
Oh, he just kicked it. Wow. Alright. A nice string of up airs from 8-Bit. We'll put him at a little bit of an early lead so far.
I think it's interesting that 8-Bit is still trying to cross up the shield or the body of Vendetta when, unfortunately, Shoryu characters, Ken, Ryu, you can't really cross them up unless they choose to intentionally hold a direction.
Yeah. Oh no. Oh, that scoops. Jeez.
8-Bit knew exactly where to go.
Yeah. Almost without another up smash too. Vendetta maybe overcommitting again. Shades of game number 1. See if you learned anything.
I feel like it is actually going to be a combo to get this kill. Maybe an up tilt interrupting a Nair would be the safest route for Vendetta to get a victory. But I think that's all she wrote. That's all she wrote.
Yeah, surprised we didn't get the zoom in, but that must have been like at just the fringe percent where that would kill.
And we have a game 5. Some of these games look completely devastating, but 8-Bit keeping composure, making those adjustments, and you could see there was clearly a different game plan that was used by 8BitMan, and it worked. So game number 5 between both of these titans.
Mm-hmm. Helvet, what was the fighting game that Smash was inspired from? King of Fighters, I think. There were a lot of early interviews where, like, Sakurai was saying that he put short hopping in because, like, King of Fighters was one of those ones that short hop. Oh, was it Dragon Fighters? Someone said Dragon Fighters in the chat. I thought it was an SNK game. Dragon Fighters. The 2003 film. What? But no, not that. Shoot 'em up game? What? I don't know. But yeah, Sakurai 100% played some KOF. Yeah. He was a hardcore gamer, man.
I believe it.
See his house in that direct? Like, he's definitely out there gaming.
Before we get into this game 5, I want to hear from the chat. We're going to use some different numbers. Put 4s in if you think 8BitMan's going to win, and put 6s in if you think Vendetta's going to win.
What the hell?
Look, man, we're not doing 1 and 2. We know how that goes. So we're doing 4 for 8-Bit and 6 for Vendetta. Because I'm curious. It's game 5. It looked really convincing for Vendetta. Essentially the first 3 games, but there was that beautiful comeback from 8BitMan in game number 1. Then that last game, was kind of close, but 8-Bit made some adjustments, and I want to know really what the chat thinks. And it looks like more people are voting for Vendetta right now. That is for sure. Oh, it's actually kind of even. All right, Hydro City, I see you. You forgot the end, though. You forgot the end. Impeach my waifu. We got to teach you to count. It's okay.
It's okay. I don't learn either, or I don't know either. I was gonna say I don't learn either, but then again, like, if I haven't learned by this point, I guess I don't.
So it seems like the favorite is Vendetta right now. Which, I mean, I understand why. But let's not ignore the fact that 8BitMan, crispy last game, made those adjustments, and now it's Vendetta's turn. How are you going to deal with the projectiles? Maybe Ryu would actually be a phenomenal answer. You know, just Tatsu through the laser, Tatsu through the gyro, not have to deal with that. But you will give up a little bit of speed, and that is not what's going to happen as Ken has been selected.
All right. Locking in the characters for the final game of the set, winners finals. So you can punch their ticket into Grand's winner side.
Right now, great start from Vendetta, 60% unanswered. 75 and counting in 8-bit. You know, granted the adjustments for their last game. This game, not quite looking like they're there.
Yeah, maybe more adjustments on the side of Vendetta then. Also, still super bold with those reads. I like that. It's a very Street Fighter mentality where it's like, okay, just because you get punished for it like once or twice doesn't mean you stop doing it entirely. Sometimes you gotta throw that option out there just to make sure they still respect it later on.
Wow. And I mean, you mentioned it. It is still coming out, and it is indeed still working. And if you're only at 45%, you really are not afraid of throwing it out. You have not been punished enough for it by any means.
Yeah. I mean, that's one of those things where, like, in Street Fighter 4, if you had, like, 3/4 the life bar, you might as well throw out a DP, everyone. Street Fighter 5, maybe don't, because if you're countered and B-triggered, and you're done.
A lot of things have happened. A lot of things have happened.
Yeah, a lot of bad stuff. We've all seen a Buki lesson. And Cammy. And Akuma. There's a lot of characters. And Karen. Anyway. Still alive. Excellent DI on that one.
$132, scary. Got the smash though. And maybe some of these Shoryukens are going to come bite Vendetta in the butt. It's possible. Still a fantastic lead. Obviously not really too worried about much on the side of Vendetta.
Yeah, true, but it's a decently raised Rob, you know? Okay, get that rage off the board. And it might be a victory lap, but 8BitMan taking a moment on the platform. We know better to ever really count him out.
I mean, as you said, cannot count out 8-bit. Great stuff, got that 94. Finally, Vendetta getting a breather. Is this going to be the stock? Got the up air, not the stock though. Great damage put on Vendetta, retreating to the ledge, knowing it is relatively safe there. And somehow that up smash didn't connect. Somehow that gyro just disappeared, that shield got out. And now, all of a sudden, 8BitMan on the back foot at 68% on the last stock. This decides who makes it in the Grands winner side, who's guaranteed top 2, and who's going to have to fight their way through loser bracket.
Yeah, this went from doable to super hard now. And that was a trade, but 8-bit can't afford to be taking any trades right now. Already at 120, still has to do stock after this.
Bounce laser, not able to get the stock though. Going for the down there, they just never seem to be connecting. Up those should do it though.
Right, that's one. Do you believe in Miracle's logic?
I do not.
Yep,
I unfortunately do not. I believed in them, but Ken told me he did it, and that's when I stopped believing in miracles.
Yeah.
Wow.
Right. Excellent stuff to Vendetta. Grand Finals winner side, not an easy feat, especially over 8BitMan.